Before your tire go punch you. You do the thing for my boss. Number one, yeah. My friend, I'm gonna do this one. If anything, this someone go solve them all. Not the first say I too love money, yeah. And it to one yellow gumbe. Oh, yeah, go. Yes, you do the same for my boss. I'm gonna so for my Louis. Come on, back up on Lore, I tell you. You sexy mama. You sexy mama. I'm gonna go and with your story. And if you don't talk dollar, story. I'm gonna go look me and I'll be lonely. And if you say you got dollar, show it. Story.
Good morning and welcome to Bright 98.7 Story for the Gods. It is a Friday. We are happy and grateful to see the dawn of another day. My name is Anita and the time is exactly 11 o'clock this morning. Okay, yes, we've got a story for you today, but not before we find out, from yesterday. Oh, yes, I remember. Wow. I got a call from someone whose story we aired on this platform yesterday. And at first I thought it was a joke, but I saw that he was really serious and he was pretty clueless. And that says a lot about, a lot of people who say they want to go into relationships. So I got this call. I recognized the number. And I said to myself, okay, what's going on? I hope everything was okay with this person. And the first question I get is, I get asked a lot of weird questions. The first question I got was, Anita, if, as a man, you just shoot, you do once, you just shoot once, is it possible for, the lady to come back and tell you she's pregnant? I'm like, he said, is it possible for the lady to just come the following day and tell you she's pregnant? I said, okay, did you shoot this thing today and then tomorrow the following day happened? He said, no, it was like a month ago and he only shot once. If I say shot once, I'm just trying to use, I don't know the word to use for that. So basically, it was pretty shocking hearing that. And so when I said, well, it is, he said, wow, the shock. So I don't know. I just remembered right now. And I said I was going to call him again to understand that thing that he said. So I'll be finding out later. Anyway, let's, yesterday's story though, with all the back and forth. Thank you to everybody who advised him yesterday. He tried reaching me yesterday also, sent a message. I told him I was going to, or was it this morning now? I said I was going to call him back, and I just felt the best thing to do was to call him while we're on, so that, as usual, everybody gets to hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay, let's see if we can get across to him this morning. The guy whose story was aired yesterday. Let's just find out if it's possible to get across to him now. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, how are you
Good
doing?
morning. I'm doing good.
Okay. Was it yesterday you sent the message or this morning?
This morning or yesterday, so
Okay.
I think it's this morning.
Yeah. I was still going to call you, but it's good you reached out anyway. So what's up? Yesterday, we put up your story and all of that. So what's up with you?
Yeah, I actually called her yesterday night.
Oh.
Yes. Although I always ask her the questions, but whenever I ask her, what she used to tell me is nothing. It's nothing. But as of yesterday, do I pressurize her?
What question did you ask her?
Like, why is the way things are going? What is it? What is behind that? Is it that she's doing it intentionally, or is it that she don't know anything? I think, is there anything? Is there something going on? Is it there's something hiddenly that I don't know, which she knows, and she didn't tell me a word? I asked her all those questions yesterday, and what she said is that there's a guy she was dating. That's after within my area there, where I stay.
All right.
Yes, that is a guy she was dating. So all this while, I will go to her place. Yes, we'll meet them. But whenever I go to her place, maybe she's not at home. She may tell me she's with her friend. That is where she is, and she don't know how to open up and say it out. She don't know how to say it to me. That is why she don't even used to come to my place. All those while, things have always been like that. So I talked to her. She said there's nothing to hide there, because if that is how it is, she will tell me, maybe I've no direction. I may know what to speak. I may know how to go with it. I may know how to go with it. But you didn't tell me. You just keep it to yourself all this while. We're there. We are just into confusion, because that is how it is. We are just going like that. So she says that is how it is. But already for her now, she's ready that if it's because of me, she can go to anywhere. She's no more with anybody. She can go to anywhere. I was just very excited yesterday from the advice
I'm not. I just wanted to still stay on the issue of the girl. Yeah, you were excited about what people said, fine, but so what is the situation of things?
Yes, as of now, what she said, as she opened up yesterday, that if it's because of me, she's ready to do everything.
So, okay, the reason was the other guy.
Yes, it's because of the other guy. That is why she don't need to come to my place, and she don't know how to open up to tell me, because she don't want anything that really bothers. Maybe someone will get hurt. She don't want to hurt someone's feeling. But I said already, someone's feeling is already hurt, because you're supposed to tell me. I would know. Maybe if she the one that maybe I'm to step aside, I would have done that since. If it's the one that I'm to continue, all right, but you didn't tell it, you didn't say it to me. It's apart from now that you're saying it. That now she's ready and she's free. She can do anything now.
Okay. I guess this was what you wanted, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
someone believe that is where the problem is, and I spoke like this. I said already that is where one of the biggest problem is. Okay. Because I don't know what has been going on. If I ask her, she don't used to tell me.
So she has told you now.
Open up. Yes.
So you are okay.
Actually I'm okay.
Okay. All right then.
I'm okay. I really appreciate it. Okay. And I thank everyone. I'm really, 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 really happy for them.
Okay. So when are you traveling to see her now? Because you say you've not even seen her since January that you've been in Abuja. So when are you going to see her?
Since January, and actually my going to that place now to school by maybe to just December time.
Okay.
Yes, it will be towards December time.
All right. Okay, we wish you the best, okay? I hope, things work out for good for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. Take care.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Okay, it is what it is, and it seems he has gotten, something good from yesterday. I'm keeping my fingers crossed like this and being hopeful. As with every story that we air, it's more or less like we're just being hopeful, okay, that what we say here helps the person. And so that's why the story that was aired here, the young man who called me yesterday asking about if shooting once can result to pregnancy, after we've heard that person's story here, it's just so funny. Anyway, last, who go here, who no go here, you no go here. St. Paul, I can see you typing. You've been following up on our story that was aired on Tuesday, the marital situation. Yesterday, your message that you sent, I must confess, now I'm actually reading what you sent yesterday. It's actually making sense to me now. You said when I asked if you spoke to the man's wife, you said not yet, that both of you had been chatting, and you're trying to make her see reasons why that marriage must work. Okay, and you say she's trying to tell you that it's not necessary, but you're insisting that both of you must talk. And so yesterday morning she had a chat with you that you will have a conversation by 3:30, 4 p.m. And so you'll keep me posted. So I would really like to know how it turned out regarding the updates so far. Were you able to speak with her? This one, she said she told you that it wasn't necessary. So let's, I know you're typing now, so we'll find out how far. Okay, so let's just take a quick break. And then when we get back, we'll be listening to a voice note of a story that was sent. Okay, stay tuned to Bright 98.7. I'll be back.
Wait a minute.
Are you ready for the weekends? Are you ready for the weekends? Are you ready for the summer? The summer's not ready for me.
Get ready.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. Yeah. I get my California. That's that. I
Only on Bright 98.7.
I get my life right from the source. Yeah, that's it.
When I finished my NYSC, I thought I was going to be retained. Here I am, 5 years down the line, and I have no job.
Oh God, 7 years in the university, another 7 years after NYSC, no job.
This is my small online business. It's trying to pay my bills small, though. But it's not really what I'm passionate about. I always dreamt of working in a corporate setting, but no jobs.
Who knew that the master's degree holder can be jobless for 3 years? Since I lost my last job, I've not been able to nail another employment. I feel so discouraged.
What if we told you you do not have to feel discouraged anymore? You can be the one who gets that next job you've been hoping for. You can be the one who gets that next invitation for a job interview you didn't even apply for. Wondering how? Tune into The Applicant with UC Royal on Bright 98.7 FM, weekdays at 3 p.m. Tell us why you think you are the best candidate for the job, and you just might be the person for the job. The Applicant on Bright 98.7 FM.
If you see
While you're in traffic wondering,
when will I get home?
how about you ride with us on the Bride Cruise? The Bride Cruise with... Hey, my name is Agatha Ike, your host with the most. Mondays to Friday on Bride 98.7 FM. The Bride Cruise. Have a fun ride with us.
Anita, good evening. I'm here in Abuja. I have a problem and I need somebody to talk to me and I need some advice.
It's not too late to speak up. And it's not too late to be hopeful.
There was this girl that she was dating before I came into the picture. But he told me that he has broken up with her and not knowing that he was lying to me.
Share your stories today on Story for the Gods with Anita on Bright 98.7.
welcome back. It's still Bright 98.7 Story for the Gods. 24 minutes gone past the hour of 11 o'clock. My name is Anita. And let's find out what story we have today. I will read out the first thing this person sent. And then the person went on to do a voice note regarding the situation. So please listen attentively while I play the voice note, so that you totally get a hang of the situation. I am hoping that we're able to get across to him. We're supposed to. He will be available from 11:30. He has given his assurance. Okay, so here's how he started the story before I play the voice note. What he sent first was, a friend of mine, a lady, is being put under pressure both by her father and a little part by her mom to marry a guy who's putting himself under pressure to get married because she's of age. Now, he told her that he saw it in a vision and it's God's will. The girl has not gone to the university yet, but she's preparing and working hard towards that. The guy did not do so, but is telling her that she will go to school after getting married to her. And he says he knows both of them. And then this is where he went on to start giving the story in a voice note. In fact, when I started, listening to the voice note, at a point I just put two and two together and understood why this person was sending why this person sent in the story. Okay, so let's find out if we can hear. Please listen attentively.
Voice recording. Now sorry, I have to start it from the very beginning so that
Okay, yeah, because I was listening to it earlier.
Sorry, I had to switch to voice recording. Now, the lady has not gone to school yet. Like, even if she's your younger sister, you wouldn't permit her, you wouldn't allow her to get into marriage at the stage she is now. The stage she is now, the level she is now, you won't permit her to get into marriage. I even told her that if she was my sister, I wouldn't permit it. And even as a friend, if I want to get married to her now, I told her I can't, because I will allow her to go to school first. Now she's being put under pressure by the guy, because the guy is even putting himself under pressure because he feels like he's of age to get married. And evaluating the guy and just looking at him, well, not looking at him, when you look at him, you'll know. If you see people that are capable of doing such things, like handling the school matters, marriage matters, and business matters, and not feeling it, you'll know. So when looking at the guy, he's still looking for his own self. He's still looking for his own self. He's still trying to discover himself. He's still trying to develop. He lives in a one-room house, one-room apartment, and he's not even, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know, he's a POP guy, something like that. So, now the only thing is this. One thing that is keeping the girl, like making her feel she can get into the marriage, is because the guy told her that he saw her being his wife in a dream and in a vision that is God's will. And I told her that if it is God's will, it will make the guy, give the guy more reason to be patient. It will give the guy more reason to be patient and wait for her to go to school first. The guy is even not too old to go to school. He's not too old, he's just 31. He's just 31 years old. So he's not too old to go to school. So by the time he will get done with his school, he could be around 36. And the girl, by the time she'll be done with school and service, she could be around 27. So they still have enough time to do that. But the guy doesn't believe he has time to go to school. He's just putting himself under pressure. He doesn't even have money to take care of his own bills fully. Yeah, he's the one that take care of his bills. He's not even a Nigerian. He just came from Ghana and he's struggling in Nigeria here. So what I'm standing on and advising the girl is just that she has to develop herself. She has to be ready for marriage, because marriage is not just a child's thing. She doesn't even know anything about marriage. According to what she was telling me, that when she gets in, she can do anything she wants to do, that she cannot be stopped, nobody stops her, nobody can stop her, all those type of things. So if the guy if the guy becomes so hard to work with or hard to understand her, she's going to go for a divorce. So with that, I just saw that she doesn't know anything yet about that. So I was just advising her to calm down. Since it's God's will, it will linger and it will still come to pass. And I'm telling her to calm down. I'm not stopping her from marrying the girl. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but this is what I have to say. This is what I can say. This is the advice I can give her. So, and another thing now, her being my friend, I had serious feelings for her when I met her. Like, we started having feelings for each other and all that. So, but when she told me the story, when she told me what was happening, I just had to keep my feelings aside. I had to keep my feelings aside and focus on that case, because it's not a joke. It's not a joking matter. It's a serious something. So I had to focus on that and just let go of the feelings. Now I do love her. I love her more actually than I think I loved her when I had those feelings for her. So we are very close now. We're very close to each other. So I don't know what you have to say. I don't know if there is any advice, if I'm wrong telling her not to get into the marriage now. She's planning to go to school. She's trying to stand up well, do business. Her dad is kind of putting pressure on her to get into the marriage, that if she goes to school, if she decides to go to school, that he's not going to pay for her school fees, that he's not going to cater for her financially. And her dad is rich. Her mom is her mom is just standing on the neutral ground. That if she doesn't want to get married, she doesn't have any problem. If she wants to get married, she doesn't have any problem. But the girl at first replied the guy that she is not ready for marriage. She wants to go to school. The second time, that's the same thing she told him. But the guy doesn't want to give up. He's putting pressure on the girl. And the girl, because of the dad's behavior and attitude towards even the girls in their family, she feels like she has to go into the marriage and she is not ready. She herself knows that she is not ready. She has told everyone. She told every single person that knows about this, including me and the pastor in our church. So she told all of us that she's not ready, and she doesn't look like she's ready. She doesn't look like someone that's ready for marriage. But the guy keeps pressurizing her. And I'm the only one close to her. I don't want to make a mistake in giving her, advising her, and telling her what to do. So I don't know if you can help me out. I don't know if you can help me, as if I'm wrong or right, telling her not to get into the marriage now. Because one thing I believe so much is, if it is the will of God, if it is really the will of God, patience should be there. There should be patience and like the Bible says, long suffering. So they have to wait. On my own side, they'll have to wait. Since it's the will of God, they have to go to school, develop themselves financially and intellectually and socially, and all the wise. So I don't know what you have to say.
right, guys, let me kind of just bring a summary of what you heard in case you couldn't really make out what was going on. Okay, so he started off by saying that there's a friend of his, a female, who is under pressure right now to get married, and both by her father, and then the mom is like pretty neutral on it. And then there's also the guy who they want her to get married to, who is also under pressure to get married because he is of age. The guy is, according to him, he said the guy is 31, right? And so now the guy told this friend of the person who sent in the story that he saw it in a vision that it is God's will that he get married. The girl has not gone to the university yet, but she's preparing and she's working hard towards that. And the guy has also not gone to the university, but he's now telling this girl that she will go to school after they get married. Okay. Now, this person who sent it, you see what I said, that when I started listening, I was asking myself, if this person is your friend now, what's your, you know how you talk to the person who's your friend, oh, don't do this, or probably guide the person. But I just felt, okay, this is a case of where a young man likes a girl who he referred to as his friend. He has feelings for her. He said he even loves her now more than before. And so he really he likes this girl. And now it's a situation whereby she's being put under pressure to get married. So wanting to tell her not to do this, that is the situation on ground. Okay? So I hope everybody got the summary of this. We will be calling him in a bit, but we need to take a quick break. And then when we get back, Story for the Gods continues right here on Bright 98.7.
Anita, good evening. I'm here in Abuja. I have a problem and I need somebody to talk to me, and I need some advice.
It's not too late to speak up. And it's not too late to be hopeful.
There was this girl that he was dating before I came into the picture. But he told me that he has broken up with her, and not knowing that he was lying to me.
Share your stories today on Story for the Gods with Anita on Bright 98.7.
When I finished my NYSC, I thought I was going to be retained. Here I am, 5 years down the line, and I have no job.
Oh God, 7 years in the university, another 7 years after NYSC. No job.
Is this my small online business? He's trying to pay my bills small, though. But it's not really what I'm passionate about. I always dreamt of working in a corporate setting, but no jobs.
Who knew that the master's degree holder can be jobless for 3 years? Since I lost my last job, I've not been able to nail another employment. I feel so discouraged.
What if we told you do not have to feel discouraged anymore? You can be the one who gets that next job you've been hoping for. You can be the one who gets that next invitation for a job interview you didn't even apply for. Wondering how? Tune into The Applicant with UC Royal on Bright 98.7 FM, weekdays at 3 p.m. Tell us why you think you are the best candidate for the job, and you just might be the person for the job. The Applicant on Bright 98.7 FM.
If you see
While you're in traffic wondering,
when will I get home?
How about you ride with us on the Bride Cruise? The Bride Cruise with... Hey, my name is Agatha Ike, your host with the most. Mondays to Friday on Bride 98.7 FM. The Bride Cruise. Have a fun ride with us.
Oh, it's
I'm kicking on
our story all day long. Oh, la power, super story all day, yeah. Oh, baby, hey, they know coming up. Up to it, oh, la, 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 la. This my lady want to dance, and she want to take a chance. Baby, let me hold your hand. Please involve me in your plans. You are beautiful, you're so beautiful. Yeah. You give me melody, you give me melody. I love you, fine girl, your story, no day long. Your story, no day. And when you dance, you make me fall in love. I like to say, I like the way you break it down, girl. Show them why you are me. Baby, yeah, I'm in love with you. Bolo Yago, aha, you do the thing for my boss, yeah. Bolo Yago, before your time, I go punch you. Bolo Yago, you do the thing for my boss, yeah. Bolo Yago, Jessica Taliban, number one, yeah. My friend, I'm gonna do this one. If anything, this someone go suck them all. Not the first say I too love money, yeah. And it to one yellow, gumbe, aha. Bolo Yago, yes, you do the thing for my boss, I'm gonna so for Moluabi. Come on, back up, Lore, I tell you, you are the woman. You are the woman. I want to rock you, sexy mama. I want to rock you, sexy mama. You are the woman. Baby, yeah. I'm gonna go and live with your story. And if you don't talk dollar, story. Mama don't call load me, I know be lonely. And if you say you got dollar, show it. Story.
Alrighty, guys, we are still here. Of course, it's still Story for the Gods on Bright 98.7. 11:41 is the time. I am trying to get across to the young man whose story is on today. I want to make sure that he acknowledges the fact that he's listening in, and so that, just ask him a few questions, because I get the whole story. As someone said that this guy, Anonymous from Bari, you said that he should have just simply said there's a girl he loves and her parents want her to marry someone else, and that we don't want to be hearing this friend thing. He has already sent it, so whether you want to hear it or not, you heard it. So you said anyway, he has told her how he feels. Has he told her how he feels about her? Yes, these are the questions that I want to find out from him. You asked if the family know him. These are the questions that I want to ask him so that we get a broader perspective into the story. So we agreed that immediately after playing the voice notes from 11:30, he was going to be available to pick his call. So we've been trying to, yes, when I say we, two have been trying to reach him, and so far he's not picking up. I understand where he is at the moment, where he was earlier, but I don't know if he's still there, and that's the reason why he's not picking. So let's just still give it some time. We're not wrapping up Story for the Gods at this point. We will still get him on the line so that we can ask him questions, and then we can move on from there. So Anonymous from Buhari, please calm down, okay? So of course, we need to just go on we'll just go on another break. Give it some time, and then when we'll come back, because we will not be saying anything about this story if we're not sure that he's out there listening. It will be a waste of time. So we will be sure that he is available and we can speak to him before we move on. Okay? Stay tuned.
Anita, good evening. I'm here in Abuja. I have a problem and I need somebody to talk to me, and I need some advice.
It's not too late to speak up. And it's not too late to be hopeful.
There was this girl that she was dating before I came into the picture. But he told me that he has broken up with her and not knowing that he was lying to me.
Share your stories today on Story for the Gods with Anita on Bright 98.7.
I am here since 3 days ago. Like corruption can happen anywhere.
Corrupt with petrol. I prevent it with not a lot of corruption with petrol.
I see them for hotel, I see them for markets. And if you see them, you go know.
They say you get where them, then they embalm themselves, but no, I never go to that kind of place before.
Let's discuss the headlines and politics.
Going by the Senate Standing Orders of 2011 as amended, which is the genuine and authentic because it has never and it protects.
Get involved. Air your opinions. In this republic, we don't turn off your mic. Join us on Bright Republic, weekdays, 8 a.m.
The 2023 election countdown has begun. The Nigerian people are highly anticipating and expectant and ready with their permanent voters' cards to elect new governors, legislators, and the president. Who will that be? Consultations are underway. Intrigues, debates, campaigns. Let's talk politics. How will the rise in the dollar price affect inflation rate, trade, manufacturing, and the market? Let's talk economy. The deliverables of democracy. Is the mission on target? Let's talk good governance. Opinions, analysis, and debates on Nigerian Watch with Abso Baba live every weekday, 7 p.m. on TSTV channel 102, starting June 6, 2022. Nigerian Watch. Keeping an eye on the nation. Powered by TSTV. Connecting your world.
We bring you the news, the music, information. Every man has a dream, and every step that we're taking brings toward closer.
Me and you together, connecting your world, taking one step at a time. Me and you together, connecting your world, giving you more for less.
Giving you more for subscription, data, Wi-Fi, street cards, fast food is better. Video calls, you pass, you go, you the best. The music, you the best. Giving you more for less.
TSTV Africa, connecting your world.
Abuja, it don't happen again, oh. This one no be Chere Kambia. City Gate Homes, the reliable development company, don't knock another gonga dealings with checking money for everybody we won't be landlord, oh. With as low as 8 million naira, you fit to buy a 500 square meter plot with infrastructures and build fully detached 4 bedrooms duplex by yourselves. 6 million naira fit give you 400 square meters plot with infrastructures. You fit build 4 bedrooms bungalow by yourself. This will fit happen only for City Gates Low Cost Homes, opposite Centenary City, Airport Road, Lugbe, Abuja. City Gate Homes, they sell only 100 plots under the terms and conditions. So, for inquiries, I beg you call 081 3430 3400 or make you call 0802 302 6272. You fit to visit our website, www.citygatehomes.ng.
Everyone has a story, no matter how sad, unusual, or funny. Tell us your story on Story for the Gods, weekdays 11 a.m. on Bright 98.7.
Story for the gods,
Alrighty, guys, we are back on 11:49 is the time, and I've been trying to reach the young man whose voice you heard, and so far not been able to get across to him. Okay, so we've heard the whole story, but like I said, there's no way that we're going to move forward if we do not get questions out of him or get answers to questions out of him. We cannot just go ahead and start talking about it. Okay, so I have checked, I've done all I can, and another person has also tried to reach him, and we're not able to get across to him. So my apologies at this point. As usual, you know, when we do this, sometimes you find people at the end of the day being the ones who disappoint us on this side. We had a long conversation this morning and agreed that from 11:30 that he will be coming on air to actually tell us about this whole story, and unfortunately this has happened. Okay, so Story for the Gods will be back on Monday. There will be no glitches on Monday by God's grace, keeping my fingers crossed. And so the question now is, will this story be airing? Today's story, will it come back or not? Because this is the second person this week that is doing this, but I told the other person that we will not be airing the story because at this point that's definitely what's going to be happening. The minute you do this, I have made up my mind that that's the end. You could probably go find your answers elsewhere. There are so many answers elsewhere, so it's not a problem. So this story might not actually be coming back at the end of the day, but my apologies to everyone. On Monday, the lady in question whose story we're supposed to air has been waiting for the past 3 days, and so on Monday we should be having her on the program. Okay, now if you have a story you want to share with us, and of course you want us to actually put you on the right path, then you can actually call the number 0817 679 8339, or you can send an SMS saying you have a story, or you can actually do a voice note on WhatsApp telling the story just like you heard today, and then you can actually type it out. I find that a lot of people find it really hard to actually sit down and literally type it out. So if you cannot type it out, you can actually do a voice note explaining the whole situation. I mean, it's data pretty cheap, but you can send an SMS saying you have a story, and then you can call the number 0817 679 8339. Okay, 0817 679 8339. When you call the number, I am the other one on the end of the line. When you chat on WhatsApp or send a voice note on WhatsApp, I am the one on the other end of the line. St. Paul, the information you've given me, as you said, is not for the public. So for now, I won't be saying anything about the update of the story on Tuesday. You have gone far with it, and I must commend you, and I must say thank you. And I am really grateful that you've taken this situation like your own. Okay, you're treating it like it's your family member that you're trying to help. So, as you said, I won't be divulging any information about the updates regarding that story until you say it's okay to go ahead with it. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone who's out there listening at this moment. God bless you for actually tuning in. We'll be back by God's grace on Monday. And from there, we keep our fingers crossed, hoping that we do not have any more glitches. Thank you.
Oh, it's